Welcome back to We're Right Here. I'm Karen Richards with CNB Bank, and today I have with me Gail Moxley. Gail is Senior Vice President, Mortgage Banker at CNB. Gail, first I want to thank you for your time today, and then also congratulate you on the recent promotion to Senior Vice President, and just to congratulate you on such a successful banking career. You've been at CNB for almost 25 years, is that right?
25 years.
25 years?
Yep.
35-ish years in the banking industry?
35-ish, give or take.
35-ish?
Yeah.
So
a little more.
So tell us about, how did you get into banking? What was the start?
Sure. So I started as a part-time teller at a different community bank, and quickly went to head teller at that bank. And I was doing the part-time teller thing, going to school, and really didn't think banking would be my career. That wasn't anywhere close to my major, but it was all good because look, it turned out great, and I love banking.
Isn't that how so many of us started in banking? It seems as a part-time teller or full-time teller, and then find a love for banking and stay in the business. I'm just curious, what was your major?
Sociology and social work.
Okay. Yeah. So you wanted to be a social worker?
Yep.
And then changed your mind because you liked working on the teller line?
Yeah.
So I started in elementary education, thought I wanted to be a kindergarten teacher.
Yeah.
And same thing, just liked banking, saw the career potential and stuck with it.
Yeah.
So you've worked in several different positions at CNB, and we were just reminiscing about how long we've been there. And shortly after I started, you joined the bank, and you were my branch manager in Hedgesville.
Yeah.
And at that time, so you were managing the branch. Were you doing mortgages then?
Yes.
And some commercial loans? Is that right? You kind of did it all back then?
Back then, we did it all.
Yeah. And so now you're focusing primarily on mortgage banking. But obviously, we also are referring to our partners in the bank whenever there's a need for commercial or for deposits.
Yep.
So just kind of talk about your career at CNB and working through different positions and how you've grown into what you are today, as Senior Vice President.
Yeah. So I had the opportunity to come to CNB Bank in May of 2001, right? 2001. Yeah. And as branch manager, and so of the Hedgesville office. And then I moved over and started doing commercial lending for a little bit of time. And then we decided that, we really needed specialized, somebody just to do residential, somebody just to do commercial. And so that was when I decided just to do strictly residential, which is great. It's was a good decision just to focus on one thing. So
yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
So what's the year been like so far? How's the market been?
Yeah. So the market has been good. It was a slow start, but things have really, really picked up. Lots of buyers out looking for that new home. There's multiple offers. I had a client that was bidding against 7 other people for one home because it was priced right and it was in that price range. And other people that have had, doing escalation again, just trying to fight for that house. But yeah, people are definitely out and about and they're ready to make that move.
Are you seeing a lot of home purchases or more construction right now?
It's really a good mixture.
Yeah.
I would say probably 60% purchases, 25% new construction, some land purchases in there, a couple of refis, people are starting to refi if it makes sense for them. So, yeah.
And the weather's breaking, so people are probably thinking about construction projects or getting out to open houses or whatever it might be.
Yeah. Yep. Lots of open houses going on right now, which is definitely different than it was a few years ago. But yeah.
So how about the mortgage products that we offer at CNB? Can you talk a little bit about those?
Sure. So we pretty much offer everything and anything,
Hmm.
plus a little more. So we have, your normal conventional FHA, VA for purchases. We also have some of our unique in-house products. We have something that's called a bridge or a blanket loan, where if you want to be able to buy that new home without having to sell yours or have a home sale contingency,
Hmm.
um, we can put those two houses together on one loan. That way you can use the equity in the current home. Then there's no home sale contingency. Makes your offer look so much better,
Yeah, right.
and you're going to get accepted a lot faster without having that home sale contingency.
Hmm.
So,
Isn't that one of the things you love about community banking is that we can,
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
customize a solution for
yep,
the situation
yep.
no matter what it is. And also that our decisions are made locally. So your
Mhm.
customers are working right with you, your processors right here in Spring Mills.
Yep.
Everything is done
Yep.
here locally.
Absolutely. All of our, our underwriters are here, our processors are here.
Hmm.
And yeah, but we also have some other pretty cool products. We have a professionals loan program, which is 100% financing
Hmm.
for your doctors, attorneys, CPAs, that's those kind of professions. But for a long time we were like, well, what about our teachers and what about our police? And they deserve a special 100% loan as
Hmm.
well. And so about a year and a half ago we did come out with the community
Yeah.
heroes. That's 100% financing as well.
Hmm.
Neither of those products have like income limits like some of your USDA loans would. We do USDA, and if it makes sense for somebody to do that, we're going to put them in that. But if their income limits are over what we can do on those other products, we have something, right here for those people and those products to do
So
that
we really do
100%.
offer basically
Yes,
every type of program.
we do.
Yeah.
Plus a little more.
Plus a
Yeah.
little more.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about your community service, and I do have to read this. Gail is actively involved in her community, serving as board member for Berkeley County Senior Services and the Eastern Panhandle Home Consortium. She's also a committee member for the Family Selection for Eastern Panhandle Habitat for Humanity and the Eastern Panhandle Board of Realtors Education Committee, and serves as co-chair of the Pancakes for Polio Memorial Day Breakfast for the Martinsburg Rotary Club. In past years, Gail served as chairwoman of the board for the Martinsburg-Berkeley County Chamber of Commerce and president of the Rotary Club of Martinsburg. And there's probably many more that aren't listed here that you've served on over the years. So just talk to us about community service and why that's so important to you.
Yeah, it is very important to be able to give back to the community. And, I applaud CNB for encouraging all of us to do that and to, allowing us to be out sometimes, in the middle of the day doing these community service things. So it's very important that we be there for the community. Our community, we wouldn't be our bank if it weren't for the community, for sure.
And I know in your role, you're relying a lot on your community partners, your referral partners, whether that's a realtor or an insurance agent or whoever that might be. So how do you develop those relationships? And then maybe more importantly, how do you maintain them when banking is so competitive and they could really turn anywhere?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, you really have to develop trust with your partners. Really, it's just a continuous, building block type of situation, I would say. Sometimes you might meet somebody a year ago and then you see them at a different event. And, I think being out in the community does help build those relationships. We also want to have partners that we can trust as well, but just providing that service to our clients speaks a lot, and hopefully gains the trust of those partners as well. So
Yeah, because they're passing their client over to you, right? So they're trusting that you're going to take good care of them just
yes.
as they have. And I imagine it's a two-way street. They're sending referrals to you and then you're sending back as well whenever
Yep.
you can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just important to maintain those
Yep.
relationships. So let's talk about your family. I know you spend a lot of time on your little farmette, which I think has downsized a little bit over the last year or so, and a lot of time with your grandchildren, 6 grandkids,
hmm
too many donkeys, 2 Weimaraners. You're living in Berkeley County currently. Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell me about family time and what you all love to do.
Yeah, so love spending time with my family for sure. We have an upcoming beach trip coming up, so we all get in the house on the beach, and we rent a different house every time. But just relaxing and spending time with them. Sundays are usually Sunday suppers, and
Yeah.
all the grands come over, and love to play outside when we can, or play games inside. And they're different age groups, so but yeah, I love spending time with the family.
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
liked watching them grow up over the years, your posts
Yeah.
on Facebook and seeing pictures of them.
Yeah.
Time flies by, doesn't
It
it?
does fly by for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
So what's your favorite vacation spot?
Hmm. Well, we typically do like to go to Myrtle Beach. Yeah, this year we're going to do North Myrtle Beach. I had the opportunity to go to Hawaii about 12 years ago. I'd love to go back there.
I've never
but
been. I would love to
yeah, you
go.
should go for sure. You
Yeah,
should
I'd love
definitely
to
do it.
go.
Yeah. And then we've done a lot of cruises, but
And those are always fun.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. But yeah.
What's your favorite restaurant locally? Where do y'all like to go?
Oh my gosh. So
There's so many good ones.
yesterday we did Chinese.
Uh-huh.
And so we just get a whole bunch of different things. We don't go out a lot just because there's so many of us. So we get takeout, and everybody
Yeah.
shares
Eats at
the
home and share the
different. Yeah.
dishes. Yeah. How about a hobby? What do you do in your spare
Oh,
time?
my spare time. What is that? No, I'm just
You're-
kidding.
right.
I mean, I do have my donkeys. They're mini donkeys. And I don't know if that's a hobby or not, but, I love going out and brushing them, and spending time with them. And they're 2 older girls, and I've had them
Yeah.
about 2 years now. So, yeah.
That counts as a hobby for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a little golf,
there you
here
go.
and there.
Mhm.
That's fun.
That's always fun.
Mhm.
I do want to read a quote in the recent press release regarding your promotion from our president and CEO, Mark Harrell. Gail's dedication to CNB Bank and to the customers she serves has been evident through her career. Her experience, leadership, and strong relationships within the community make her an important part of our organization. We are proud to recognize her contributions with this well-deserved promotion. On behalf of the entire CNB Bank team, I do want to say congratulations again. Well-deserved. Anything we missed today before we wrap up?
I don't think so.
We covered a lot in
Yeah,
just a few
we
minutes.
did. Yeah.
All right. Well, that will do
Yeah.
it. So thanks again for your time.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
everyone, for watching. Tune in next time to We're Right Here.